Hello students, welcome to Writing Level 1. Today we're going to be talking about formatting for the AECI program. Okay, let's look at an example. Here is an example paper about my classmate, just one paragraph. And you'll see there are 6 steps to formatting a good paper. Let's start with the heading. So at the top left, you'll see an example up here. And let's look at the elements that go into a heading. So you always want to have your name, the course name, or the class name, and then the date, usually the due date. So be sure to write your name, the class name. You can write ESOL 0051, or you can write Writing Level 1. Either of those would be acceptable, and then write the due date. Step 2. Write a title. So the title is usually 1 to 3 words. It's not usually a full or complete sentence. Instead, it's just a phrase or maybe even just one word. It must be capitalized, so the first letter in each word should be capitalized, and the title should be centered at the top of the page. Here are some examples. The treacherous mountain, climbing a mountain, a fun adventure. And then here are some bad examples that would not make a good title. I like to hike up the hill. That's a complete sentence, so it's too long to really make a good title. Or the treacherous mountain, when you haven't capitalized the letters. That's incorrect. And then the last one time I climbed a big mountain. Still incorrect because it's a complete sentence, and you see there are quotations, and you don't need quotations in your title. Okay, step 3 is to indent, and you'll see here's an example. There's some space before the writing starts, and it says my classmate is. So when you indent, it's at the start of each paragraph, and right now in level 1 you're just writing one paragraph, but when you write more than one paragraph, you're going to want to indent each paragraph. And when you're typing a paragraph, just put 5 spaces or click the tab key when you're typing. Or if you're writing a handwritten paper, just use about 1/2 inch, or you could just kind of measure using your thumb even for the spacing there. Step 4 is to use double space, and you'll see the example here where there is space in between each written line. Skipping lines helps me read, so please do that. And also I want to let you know, please write neatly so that the teacher can read, so that other students can read if they're reading your paragraph. Alright, step 5 is the margins. You'll see on each side of the paper, on the left side you'll see very clearly a red line. On the right side, if you hold your paper up to the light, you'll see a red line over here as well. And you don't want to write over in the margins, so too far to the right or too far to the left, don't write in those margins. Step 6 is to use blue or black ink, and this is especially important for the final draft. It must be in ink, and you should write it very clearly, very neatly in blue or black ink. Okay, so that is a good example of a formatted paper. Now, a final note, don't write on the back of your paper. Some students do that, but when you're writing your final draft, don't write on the back of your paper. Okay, here are some references. If you have any questions, you can always email me, or you can look at the book First Steps in Academic Writing, and there is some more information about formatting your paper. I look forward to seeing you in class.